Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Yard Sale Artist Studios for this pop-up live stream. I'm going to be doing a book page sketch today. I'm actually going to do Herman Munster from the TV show The Munsters on a page from Frankenstein. So, yeah, I got this old beat-up Frankenstein book that's already missing a few pages from, I think, my local library. And let's just get to work. I hope everybody's having a great day today. As usual, we're listening to the smooth sounds of Joe November. This is his latest track. You can listen to all of his beats on SoundCloud. If you go look up Joe November on SoundCloud, you'll find him. I want to welcome everybody who's popping in to take a look at today's book page sketch. If you're in the mood, then stop by into the chat and say hello. We're streaming right now on YouTube, on Twitter via Periscope, and over on Facebook. We're just having a little fun on this Saturday. Just finished having lunch not too long ago. Came back here into the studio. My little boy, my 5-year-old, he's in here today too. He's off camera doing his drawings. He's inventing a new character. He said he wanted to invent a new Batman villain called Hammerhead. So he's doing that right now. I showed him the Hammerhead villain of the Marvel Universe, and he thought it was neat, but he had a whole new design he wanted to do for a Batman villain. So that might get to make an appearance as well. Hey, GLHG. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing good. Nice to see you in the chat. Always a pleasure, sir. I'll try and get these eyes right. Hey, GL, since you're in the chat with me, I would appreciate it if you would sound off and let me know how the music volume is. Is it too loud or too quiet? My computer settings, I had it set perfectly for these live streams, but my computer settings got a little messed with, and I'm trying to find the right balance again. So definitely would appreciate your input on that, my friend. There we go. Right now, I'm, as usual, just using the Pigma Micron pens. I'm using a number 5 today. Okay, so that's interesting that the music's too quiet for you. It's kind of loud in my headset. See, I got to find those balances again. I'm going to fiddle with that real quick. All right. So that probably works better. Oh, I know. There we go. I think I found the problem. Is that better for you? Let me know if that sounds better for you, GLHG. Hello, Genome. Nice to see you in the chat, as always, my friend. Thanks for stopping by. Just a quick little book page to sketch today. I discussed with the client yesterday. I think we're going to, this is Herman Munster on a page from Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. The client's a big Munsters fan. And so this one will be in black and white, so there won't be a ton of coloring work needed today. Making sure I get those eyes right. You got to get the eyes right on the. You get those right. Generally, the rest of the piece will fall into place. You still having trouble hearing the music? Let me know, GL. Keep me informed, buddy. Yeah, I had all the settings set just the way I like them back here. And then I don't want to name any names, but, my wife started working from home and came back here because she's a college professor. Came back here to do some online stuff, and my settings have never been the same. So you're not hearing any music at all? That's kind of weird because it's definitely playing. Let me try removing it and re-adding it to the stream. All right, so the screen's going to go a little crazy for a second as I share it back in again. Sometimes just pulling it out, putting it back in helps. All right, let me know what you got as far as audio, Jill. Did that help? Did that bring it back, or do I still got to keep messing with the settings? What's up, Benjamin? Nice to see you in the chat off of over on Facebook. Thanks for stopping in to say hi. So that's what it needed to be pulled out, put back in, and now it is too loud. Okay, my balance is coming back. It's starting to go back to where it was. Okay, I really appreciate the inputs, GLHG, as we refine the sound balance, but it's starting to make sense. It's starting to look the way it used to. So I just turned it down closer to where it used to be. I think I figured out all the bugs, but let me know what you got now, buddy. So this is like a bonus. I mean, not only do you get to see some Herman Munster getting drawn on a page from Frankenstein today, you get to listen to me and GLHG work out the sound issue on the channel. But I like to listen to Joe November when I draw, because not only is he a good friend of mine, and I like to help him with his exposure, but his music's just so great to draw by. Such a talented guy. Yep. All right. Settings back to where they need to be. Thanks, Jill, for getting me through that. Not too loud in my headset. Not too loud out there on the stream. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Since we're going to be doing some heavy blacks, let's go find our friend, the old Sharpie. Got any Munsters fans out there? If you're watching, I see we got a good handful of folks watching. I see some thumbs up happening over on Facebook. I appreciate that. Yeah, hitting that like button is always appreciated. And of course, if you have it in your kindness of your heart to subscribe to the channel on YouTube, I'd appreciate that too. But yeah, who out there? We got any Munsters fans out there? Anybody out there love them Munsters? They used to come on when I would come home after school. They'd be on at about 3:30 or so, and I'd watch them. I always liked the Munsters. Cool concept for a show. Like somebody somewhere just woke up one day and was like, let's do a comedy, but with horror film monsters. And as the guy who wrote Hamilton versus Burr, a Werewolf Tale, I have to co-sign that as a good idea. Good question. Benjamin asked, when's the next time I'm going to be heading up to Capital City Comics? I've made an appearance or two there. That's the biggest comic shop in Montgomery, Alabama, in the capital city. I'm friends with Rob, the guy who owns it. In fact, I used to shop there back in the day. From 2001 to about 2004, I was stationed at Maxwell Air Force Base, and that was my go-to shop. And now I go up there every once in a while to set up a table and sign stuff for people and do drawings and whatnot. It's a lot of fun. But to answer your question, Benjamin, I'm not sure. I need to call Rob. I'd love to do a store appearance soon as things are starting to open back up. What up, Courtney? Hanging out by the pool today. Nice to see you in the chat. GLH, she says that, he's a Professor Frenzy fan, which is the right thing to do. Professor Frenzy runs an excellent podcast, and he's a good personal friend of mine. He loves monster stuff. So, yeah, apparently Professor Frenzy got hooks into GLHG on the whole Munsters thing. That'll happen. Yeah, the black and white monster films. I've been watching those Universal classics for years. I'm going to say something crazy here, so I'm kind of talking to you, GL, but anybody who wants to listen can go ahead. But my favorite one of those classic monster films is The Invisible Man. And it's not as monstery, but every time I watch it, I'm always amazed with how they pulled off the invisible effects in 1930, whenever it was. They filmed it at 39, something like that, 38. I just love it. The Invisible Man is just so well done. And Claude Rains plays him so well. And I mean, at one point, I mean, it's basically just voiceover acting, right? Because dude's invisible. But the way he uses his voice and so maniacal, man, I love The Invisible Man. It's my favorite of the classic Universals. I like them all, though. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the last time I was at Capital City Comics there, Benjamin. I appreciate you. That's nice of you to say in the chat. Again, if you're not seeing him, Benjamin's chatting from over on Facebook. And I appreciate that, man. I appreciate your kind words and to know that I missed. And I would certainly love to come back. And I will. I'm certain I will. Me and Rob go way back. And I'm certain I'll be back in the store soon. Now things are starting to lighten up. I think I'll probably have a store appearance pretty soon at 2nd and Charles in Dothan. We were just starting sort of a regular thing for me to appear at their stores just when the whole virus thing hit. I had made 2 appearances there, and we were really getting along well, and we had a good business model going, and then it all went down. But as things, it's opening back up. Wouldn't be surprised to find me back at 2nd and Charles at Dothan pretty soon. Oh, my fellow artist in the studio is leaving. Can I show the people at home your drawing? Can I show the people on the stream your drawing? Yeah, my 5-year-old's been drawing next to me. He's designing a new villain for Batman. He calls him Hammerhead, and he likes to draw everything in sort of, because he has all Lego Batman. So this is my son Jay's sort of Lego version of a new character for Batman to fight that he calls Hammerhead, and it's really great. Good job, Jay. I like that. Stripe work, excellent. Brought in some orange to brighten it up. A little red makes it look a little scary because he's a bad guy.
Yes.
Yeah. Good work, buddy. Can I keep this one in my collection, or are you taking it out?
You can keep that one.
All right. I'll put it up there with my others.
And also see the next person's head that I'm going to draw tomorrow.
Oh, who are you going to draw tomorrow?
Hammerhead's friend. His name is Flathead.
Hammerhead's friend, Flathead. All right. We look forward to that. I got a guy I'm drawing's got a flathead. legendary comic creator John Beatty in the chat. What up, John? What up, Big Easy in the chat? Good to see you. Yeah, we're just having a good time in here. He likes to come in. He comes in here about, because I draw something literally every day. I don't always stream it. Some days I'm more about getting them done. So more about speed than getting the streaming on. But I'm in here every day. And Jay comes in here and he calls it podcasting time. So let's go podcast now, Dad. And he talks while he's drawing, usually, as if we were on a podcast, which makes it very, very entertaining. I'm glad. There's a lot of positive feedback here, Jay, for your Hammerhead design for Batman villain. You did a good job. I don't think Jay used the color wheel, John. I have it here, just off screen, and I don't know. Maybe he used it when I wasn't looking. I've used mine a lot lately. It's my favorite thing. Well, one of my favorite things that John's ever given me. Just so everybody knows I'm not lying, here's my official John Beatty color wheel, given to me by the man himself. Used it just the other night to make a point about some cover coloring that we talked about on our podcast on the Long Box Crusade. Busted that old color wheel out. I treasure my color wheel from Mr. John Beatty. Okay, just about there. I'm going to give it a little, bust out a gray marker to give it a little extra oomph. This client of mine is a repeat client. He's ordered many pieces from me, so I want to give him the best I can give him. There we go. That's the gray I'm looking for. Metroid, Castlevania, and Mario. How many lawns did I have to mow to get my hands on just enough dough? And you don't even know, but I did it for show. And I took my hard-earned cash to the stove, ran upstairs with my new Nintendo, moved all my He-Man's G.I. Joes, picked it all up, and what do you know? Same black and white TV, man, it's got to check it. You guys just lay back and enjoy some dad rap while I do this. Provide only the finest musical interludes for you on this channel. Man, I tell you what, I went out today to we go out, quote unquote, go out for lunch every Saturday. We do a takeout. And I went out today and there's a bunch more yard sale signs. I didn't think there'd be any yard sale and so much this weekend. It's been so thin lately. But I was so excited to see more yard sale signs. So yeah, Yard Sale Artist is back in business. I did a little video of some stuff I picked up last week on the channel if you missed that yesterday. But yeah, looks like Yard Saling's coming back to my neck of the woods. I'm rocking something called Blast Processing, a blue hedgehog who runs really fast, but Nintendo hits back with a link to the past. I'm addicted to that Zelda, so I got to run out and get that Super NES. Yeah, that's no doubt. I keep glancing at just a little gray accents here, just to give the piece just a touch more life. Yeah, a client contacted me yesterday, and I was like, well, actually, I contacted him. I said, hey, I'm going to do your Herman Munster piece tomorrow. And then I was like, do you want them in color or black and white? Because they colorized the monsters like the Munsters in some of the later seasons, but I always think of them as a black and white show. So we chatted about that a bit and decided that we wanted black and white, but I figured I'd throw a little bit of that grayscale in there just to give it a little pizzazz.
Nintendo drops the N64, Ocarina of Time, man. Need I say more? And in these college years, no party was fly.
Hey, everybody really liked your drawing, Jay. Jay just wandered back into the studio. Well, a lot of people gave good feedback on your drawing, my friend.
Now I'm married, scoring a PS2. Made sure she was a gamer before I said I do. She's into RPGs like Dragon.
So you got a different drawing to do now?
This
You
girl's
got
the best.
a lot of work
I'm
to
in the
do, huh?
military, and I'm
There we
in
go.
Iraq. Seems every GI has an Xbox in the pack. That sucker weighs 15 pounds. That's the truth. It's the only gaming system that might be bulletproof. I finished my war, headed home at last. Got a big stack of games for Dreamcast. Underrated system.
Big Easy said that they're jamming by the pool to my dad rap. All right, I'll be quiet, Jill. I'm sorry. Thought of this
Out of the
amusement.
military and its civilian life. Just me, my boy, and of course my wife. Upgrading now to PS3, 360, and of course a Wii. Keeping up with my faves like Castlevania.
I think I'm probably
Tomb
legally
Raider,
obligated
and
to put a
Legend of
circle on
Zelda.
this thing.
The wife is still rocking her RPGs. Playing with the boy with the Lego series. And along with PS4 and Xbox One, my wife and I have our second son. With this many gamers, there's one thing to do. Buy some more TVs and a Wii U. So here I am, career wife and 2 kids. Not a lot of time for gaming, but I squeeze it in and get a couple hours like once a month. Can't game all the time, but it's still fun. My last few rhymes are for the youth, so listen up.
Patented Yard Sale Artist Circle.
When you're playing online with an old man.
Well, as much as I hate to bust your dad rap groove, I'm just about done with this piece, so I'm going to wrap it up as always. You've been listening to the smooth sounds of Joe November. Please check out his SoundCloud. If you go to SoundCloud and search Joe November, you will find him. Give his tunes a listen. Give him some feedback. He's a great guy, good friend, and a wonderful musician. Thanks for being here at the Yard Sale Artist Studios. Definitely see you back on Tuesday. We do our regular Tuesday night show with me and Mark Catherley, and that's at 5 p.m. Central, 6 Eastern, 4 Mountain, 3 Pacific, or 7 p.m. if you happen to live in Bermuda, like Mark does. So we'll see you on Tuesday at 5 p.m. for the regular show. You never know what could pop up between here and there. Please hit the like button. Give me a subscription on YouTube. It would be great. I guess that's about it. Thanks for being here, you guys, and I'll check you all next time. Bye.